Hi everyone, this is Avena. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, Embrace Natural Beauty, where it has been my goal to share with you very simple tips and techniques that have been helpful to me in my own natural journey, my own natural hair journey, that has helped make my hair stay in good condition and retain length. And I'm hoping to share these things with you so that you too may maintain your hair and keep it in good condition so that you retain length and that you may also enjoy your hair so that you embrace your own natural beauty. And so here on today, what I'm doing is pretty much giving you an overall review of 5 products that I have tried over the last 5 weeks, which is a real big difference for me. So what I want to start by telling you is this is the last of the reviews for this particular video project. There will be more to come. But what I want to just draw your attention to is how today, for example, this is day 7 of this wash and go. And the number of things that I look for is what will help me determine whether or not this product is something that I want to use, you know, even now or in the future, near future. I hear oftentimes that you have products that don't work for our hair, for whatever technique you're trying to accomplish. And I can understand, you know, if you're looking to get a certain result and you're not getting it, then it's like the product just does not work for you. So what I want to focus on in this particular review, in this overview review, is that when I'm reviewing these products, there are specific things that I'm looking for the products to do. And whether or not they fit into or meeting, you know, the results that I want is based on these several things. So for a wash and go, these are the things that I'm looking for. A good wash and go for me is going to, number one, have definition. And what I mean by that is you can actually see the hair clumping and you can see the curl pattern. Because you have all these hairs doing the same thing, but if they're going in different directions, it mostly looks like frizz. Like this here, that looks like frizz. In fact, no, it is frizz. So when it's more defined, you can actually see the pattern just jump out at you. And again, this is day 7. So I'm also looking for elongation of the curl, because conditioner, a good conditioner can get me some nice definition. I'll see clumping, but my hair will be really bunched up. I prefer to have a finisher that's going to give me more elongation, more length, and so it actually turns my curl more so into, you know, a wave rather than just, you know, curl. The curlier it is, the shorter you notice, you know, the shorter the hair is. So I like to get more elongation. I like length. Moisture retention is another thing that I look for with my wash and go product. So if it's sealing in the moisture, then it's working well for me. Now, I want you to understand that your product is not designed to actually give your hair the moisture. The moisture is really going to come from the water. But what it does for you is the more moisturizing it's considered is because it actually retains a good amount of that moisture, or is a very high water content based product. Okay. I'm also looking for the product to absorb. Say, for example, you're looking at this wash and go, and I'm going to show you all these comparisons. I'm hoping to put this together really nicely. So with this particular product, which was Phyto specific, there's no residue. You see the definition. The product absorbed into the hair, it blended. Many of you have attempted to do a wash and go using products and see that you're not getting the definition that you want. And a lot of that sometimes has to do with the fact that the product did not absorb into the hair. Like the low porosity section of my hair, if it does not absorb, the product is just sitting there like a film, or it will just flake up. That's an indication to me that it did not absorb. Or if it flaked up, it's because the combination of whatever you layered on your hair, the combination of products did not blend well together, so you got this flakiness, you got residue. I'm going to show you what one of my wash and goes looked like, and I think it was with Beautiful Textures. And then also I had that happen to me with Camille Rose, where the low porosity section just did not absorb, you know, the product, the finishing product. So it just sat there. And if it just sits there, you're not gonna get as much definition. And then the final thing that I'm looking for when I do my wash and go is the hold. I mean, we're putting gel in our hair because gel is designed to hold the hair in whatever the style that you're putting. Almost like a hairspray holds your hair. If you have, you know, straight hair and you got a straight hairstyle, you use a hairspray for hold to hold your style. The gel holds your style. You've already achieved your curl from the moisture, from the water. The gel gives you the hold. I want the hair to hold because it gives me the longevity of the hairstyle. Speaking of hold, there are different levels of hold that finishers can give you. Echo Styler is the finisher that I've used for the longest time. As those of you who have been following me may know, that's my staple product, my staple finishing gel. Now, the one that I use is the maximum hold, which means you do get a crunch after applying it. There are gel finishers that give you a softer hold, and I've shared with people that, you know, having a softer hold is not going to yield you, you know, more longevity. It's the stronger hold. Other things we're looking for the finisher to not do. We don't want frizz, and we don't want flaking. And then another thing is smell, the fragrance. Some finishers, you know, could be bland, and some just smell really nice and woozy, like Camille Rose. So those are the things that I was looking for. Oh, and finally, softness and hardness of the finisher. That is something that's important to a lot of you. To me, not so big a deal, but I can speak to those things in relationship as I compare the 5 products that I've used over the past 5 weeks. So for this wash and go, using my staple Echo Styler, I replaced my shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in conditioner with Tropic Isle Living. After 2 hours of air drying, it is still very wet and weighed down. It takes 5 hours to air dry the majority of the hair, but my low porosity section absorbs it well, so it takes about 15 hours to fully air dry. After air drying, I stretch it overnight and style the next day with my handheld steamer. Echo Styler has a strong hold and becomes crunchy. When I steam the hair, it removes the crunch and adds volume. I will show this technique in the individual review videos to follow. For the As I Am wash and go, I used all new products, and air drying was much faster than with Echo Styler and fluffier. I would say overall it took about 5 hours to completely air dry. There was a little bit of crunch, but after steaming it was soft. The hold was definitely softer, which I knew it would be, but I was happy to see it maintained moisture and held the style for the entire week. So for this wash and go, I used all the same products from the previous week and replaced the As I Am curling jelly with Camille Rose Curl Maker. It dries similar to As I Am, mostly dry in 3 hours, completely dry in 5, and definitely fluffy and such a pretty fluffy curl. It's soft, and though the hold is soft, it retained moisture and held the style the entire week. And I really, really like this gel. I used Beautiful Textures Moisture Butter, their leave-in, and curl definer to seal and style. Air drying took a little longer than As I Am and Camille Rose, but quicker than Echo Styler. It was a soft, fluffy finish with a light crunch, which disappeared after steaming. And though it was a soft hold, it maintained moisture and held the style. I experienced a little flaking with this product, and the low porosity section did not absorb well. I went to Phyto Universe Salon in New York City, where we used their exclusive salon products, sat under a hooded dryer, and later diffused the ends. It was a soft, fluffy finish, very frizzy, and retained very little moisture. Though it was so frizzy, I did not like the way it looked, but it felt so soft. So on the last day I wore it, which was my birthday, I realized then that I liked the big, frizzy, soft hair, and I had not taken any selfies. Since all 5 of the gels held the style for an entire week, I like the curl and fullness I get from Camille Rose the most, and will make this my new go-to finisher in place of Echo Styler. And so a number of you have mentioned that your wash and go only lasts you for about 2 days. Some of you only 1 day. You get only 1 day with your wash and go. I'd be curious to know what that looks like on you. What does your wash and go look like when you decide, okay, not what I want, it's going in a bun? If you'll share those pictures with me, I really, would like to take a look at it and kind of determine with you what it is you're doing and what it is you don't like about it, and give you some recommendations based on what I see and what you've shared with me of how you can get more longevity with your wash and go. So I look forward to seeing your pictures. You have my email. I'll provide it again right down here, Avena at natural-beauty-works.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming videos of individual product reviews demonstrating how I apply the products and techniques I use to achieve the look. Or even better, make sure that you're subscribed so you can receive an email alert